Hello everybody, this is Fuzzfinger. Welcome back to our next episode of Simcity. And whatever the problem was last time with the fuzzy textures, I think it was something to do with the frame rate, because it all seems okay again now. And we're getting about 30 frames per second. So maybe we're getting a little less last time. I didn't actually check, so I can't be certain. But anyway, ha! We've finally earned 160,000 simoleons per day in our metals headquarters. And what did we do for that? Absolutely nothing. Literally in the last episode we was on like 80 something thousand, and after struggling it's now randomly decided to work. So let's get that metals headquarters expanded. And wow, we've got to do 700,000 now. I have no idea how we're going to do that, but I'm sure we'll find out sooner or later. A commerce division, an engineering division, and a smelting division. I'm pretty sure we're going to need smelting, because we need to do ore and whatnot. So if we go to city specialisation, trading, I think maybe. Trade, no, none of that. There we go, look at smelting factory. Metal and alloy, smelt raw ore into metal or add coal into the mix to smelt. Alloy, ha! Okay, so we're going to actually need to get coal as well. Interesting. But this should make us a nice bit of money. So we're going to put a smelting division on here. Not really a whole lot of room to play about with. Good job we deleted that airport, really, wasn't it? So now we have a nice smelting division. We can build a smelting factory. Stick that right about there. Accept local raw ore deliveries, accept local coal deliveries. Can we expand this thing? Yes, we can. We'll stick some trucks down. One thing I've learned is they're always a good thing to have. Alloy furnace or metal furnace. So what do we want to expand? First of all, we want to put a sign in. As much as I love signs, I do not want to put one in at the expense of deleting some industrial zones though. Right, play with fire without getting burned, melt raw ore and remove the impurities to create metal, okay? When coal and ore alloys, okay. Right. Okay. So we do need... I'm just going to quickly look at region view. And if we go to where we have applied for planning permission... Okay, so we are building a Great Works, but we actually need a substantial amount of stuff. So we need to collect 2,000 tons of metal. Oh right, that's awesome. So we can get all the cities in the region doing this. We need 1,500 tons of alloy, and we need 250,000 barrels of crude oil. Wow, that's a lot of crude oil. Let's go back to the city and start getting metal. I think that's the best thing we can do for now, isn't it? Plonk. We can delete these later and then put in some alloy furnaces, I'm sure. Right, is this thing open yet? No, it's not. Will you please hurry up and open? The only question now is, where do we store all this metal that we're going to be collecting? And the answer is, I'm not too sure, but maybe we could delete some more industrial buildings. And perhaps that will help. Right, so we're going to D-zone here. University Central is not going to be University Central for much longer, is it? I can tell. Bulldoze, that's all of this. Sorry about that, I'm sure they understand. What are they saying about sewage now? Are you having a laugh? We've maxed out a sewage plant. There cannot be too much sewage here, surely. That is absolutely ridiculous. Okay. And now you're telling me some buildings are not getting water? What? Oh man, this place is drying up really quite quickly. I want to be careful because there's a lot of ground pollution around here. That should be okay. Let's stick another trade depot down. I've just placed a bloody water tower down. I can give you another one, but there's not really a lot of water in this section, is there? Look, let's demolish here. I just want to get on with sorting the trade out. I don't want to be prattling about doing this stuff. Right then. Go on, have it. Now that's got to start giving us water now, surely. Please. It's still trying to tell me it's red. Okay, we've got the clean ore generator, so we can start a new research project now. So we'll upgrade the university. We could put a lot of cool stuff down on our university now, including a School of Business, Dormitory, School of Law, School of Medicine, and lots of good stuff like that. Let's start a research project. Solar farm. Don't think I want to do that. We could do a detective wing, I suppose, but we'd have to research that at the university first. Or we could do something for the nuclear reactor. I think we'll do that, because we haven't got a nuclear reactor in yet. And that could be useful at a later time. And all this yellow stuff is starting to stress me. Right, let's go to city specialisation. Trading, that's what we want, trading. Another trade depot right about there. Let's make sure we've got enough space. Delete that thing. Whatever it is, we don't want it. One delivery truck, you say? I don't think so. Let's get a couple more in. Why can we only put 4 down? That's just not fair. Right, freight shipping, coal, crude oil, raw ore, metals. That's what we want. Metals. Lots and lots of metals. And we want to use locally. Wow, 31,500 simoleons for all the metals. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Right, let's get back into cheater speed. I want to find out if we're actually going to start storing metal here. Crikey, all the ore's gone now. Okay, we're not actually going to be making a lot, are we? Because we're still exporting it all. 9 out of 10 tons of raw ore. Let's just see if we're actually exporting it to the Great Work now. I did choose to. Apparently clicking that, I'm not actually sure if that does anything, to be honest. We've still got 0 out of 2,000 tons. Okay, we'll keep that there. Go back to City View and we'll come back in a bit and see if it's getting anywhere. Let's see what we've got going on here. We are starting to store metal. Okay, we are starting to use metal, or store metal, which I guess is a good thing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right, we need to use this as local. Because if we're exporting it, we're not turning it into metals, which is really what we want to be doing right now. Now, these might fill up quite quickly because we've only actually got one smelting factory. No, 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 don't close. That's already unused locally. Interesting. And if that maxes out, I guess we're going to have to build another one. Which is interesting because this University Central is becoming quite a massive trading city at the moment. Lots of people without money. Wow, 36 abandoned buildings. No wonder our profits dropped. We need to sort that out. We should have water now. There's really no excuse not to be having water. Can we buy water? Let's see if we can buy water, because water isn't good at the moment. If we go to city region view and water. We are buying water, but evidently we're probably not buying enough. Let's see if we can make more water here. Or make more water, that doesn't sound right. But if we can get East Fuzz producing more water, we might be able to send more water over to University Central, which at the moment, for some reason, despite the fact we have loads of water pumping stations down, has completely run dry. In fact, that's probably why it has run dry, because we've drained all the water out of the region. But with a big river here, you'd think we'd have a never-ending supply of the stuff. So, let's go to water. And water pumping station. Actually, we're going to have to make some room, really, aren't we? Where is good water? Pretty much everywhere, I'd say. Over here, over there, you name it, it's everywhere. Right, so we'll delete some area stuff here. It needs to dezone first, actually. I don't like deleting residential. But trust me, we're okay to do that at the moment. I don't know why I'm dezoning there. I don't need to dezone there. Right, that'll do. Delete, delete, delete. 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 Anything else to delete? Yes. Little crappy house on its own. Oh, another one we missed it. And water. Which will go nicely right around there. And we'll get this producing maximum amounts of, or treating maximum amounts of water. Yeah, we'll go for filtration pumps. They're a little bit on the pricey side. Ah, we're out of money. Well, if we wait for this to open, hurry up, get back into cheater speed, then if we need to, we can send some money over from University Central, which has a substantial amount of money. Is this thing going to hurry up and open so that we can go back over? La la la. Got a ferry terminal here. I'm not even sure if we're using that for anything. And we desperately need residential in good old. And we're getting back to that blurry stuff again. I think the frame rate seems to drop since the last patch a lot more than it used to. Pumping water to city. Okay. Can we afford even one of these? Not yet, we can't. Not yet. 28,000. Maybe we should just take a loan out here. Ah, we already have got a couple of bonds out. So one more's not going to hurt, is it? Nah, of course not. Yeah, we can stick a couple more down now, look. That's worked out quite well after all. Now if we can get this pumping closer to capacity, then I reckon we can take a lot of it over for University Central. So it's going up 259 per hour. And we'll probably finish off here once we've had a look at doing the water. We've got a nice never-ending, as I've mentioned, water supply here because we're next to the river, so unless that dries up, we should be sorted. Come on, hurry up and max out, please. There's a few problems here. We've got sewage problems. Why have we got sewage problems? Go on, what you got to say for yourself? Oh, apparently we haven't got sewage problems anymore. We had sewage problems for a moment, but then we didn't. Let's go back over. Gift. We can't gift money. Not money, water. We need to actually go over to the city. We want to receive the gift and do it from there. So let's hop over to University Central, and I am finishing the episode in a moment, folks, I promise. I know you're probably sick of hearing my voice right about now. I think 10 minutes is enough. If we go to region view, I can never seem to get an event going at this opera house. I don't think we've even had one going, you know. There's usually some excuse like lack of water or lack of power. Right, water. Ha! We can buy more now. Instead of 9, we can buy 275. So we're using 24 out of 275. Hopefully, that should keep our water needs afresh. Is that all we're going to use? 24? We really don't need any more than that. Oh, well that's interesting. I thought we would have needed a lot more. Okay. Well, the plan seemed to work anyway. Hopefully now these areas are going to be getting water, and in fact they are. I don't like this. Everything's yellow. Well, nearly everything down here is yellow anyway. How can they be moaning about power? Ah, we need to accept global crude oil deliveries. That was pretty stupid. Okay, I am going to finish the episode, but before I do, I'm going to do this now because otherwise I'm bound to forget. Stick some clean oil generators down. I don't think they produce any pollution. And with that done, we should actually be laughing. Okay, water is fine now, at last. Power is going to be fine once we start getting some global deliveries in. There we go. A nice whole batch of crude oil. We get 2,000 barrels of crude oil, but only 20 tons, I suppose. Tons are a lot bigger than barrels, aren't they? Okay, folks. Well, thank you very much for joining me. I've been your host, Fuzzfinger, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.